Nobody knows where they might end up. Nobody knows.
Grey's Anatomy is an American medical drama television series that premiered on ABC on March 27, 2005. It was created by the famous Shonda Rhimes. If you haven't watched the TV series and you're planning on watching it, heads up, spoiler alert.
Are you listening to me?
The medical drama follows the life of Meredith Grey, played by Ellen Pompeo, a surgical intern at Seattle Grace Hospital, now known as Grace Lawn Memorial Hospital.
A month ago, you were in med school being taught by doctors. Today, you are the doctors. The 7 years you spend here as a surgical resident will be the best and worst of your life. You will be pushed to the breaking point.
Grey's Anatomy celebrates 12 years since it aired its first ever episode. The creator, Shonda Rhimes, took to Twitter saying, 12 years ago today, I sat with friends and screamed when Grey's Anatomy came on TV for the first time ever. I felt so lucky. I still do. On this sneak peek, we appreciate the 12 years of Grey's Anatomy as we take a sad trip down memory lane to when Grey's Anatomy had us feeling some type of way.
You want to know why I'm so unfocused? So ordinary? You want to know what happened to me? You happened to me.
Then let me refuse the heart surgery.
No.
Why not?
Because killing my mother is not going to be another thing that happens to me.
The countdown starts officially. Number 6. The Elevator Heaven. We look at the end of season 5. Dr. Izzy Stephen is diagnosed with cancer, and as she undergoes the surgery, she flatlines as the doctors work frantically to try and save her life. In the adjacent OR, doctors try to save the life of a certain John Doe, who is later identified as Dr. George O'Malley. Imagine having 2 interns working in the same hospital on the bed critically ill. In the end, we all know that Dr. O'Malley lets go and dies. But how sad can that be, losing 2 best friends from one TV series?
Out of nowhere. I asked her to marry me and a truck came out of nowhere.
Song beneath the song. Dr. Kelly and Dr. Arizona, the famous LGBTQ lovebirds, are going away for a trip, and things get a little merry as Arizona proposes to Kelly. Well, if you're expecting good news, this just in. As she's about to answer, they're involved in a car accident which leaves Dr. Kelly, who was at the time expectant, fighting for her dear life.
She wants a baby.
Kelly wants to live.
We all want her to live, but what's her life going to be like if she wakes up and her child is gone?
What's her life gonna be like if she's dead?
Oh God, it's not that simple.
This episode uses music to tell the story. Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol, How to Save a Life by The Fray, and The Story by Brandi Carlile are among the songs performed by the cast. This was actually a very special episode as it explored the world of musical in a TV series.
Wine, but now sing it if you understand.
You don't have to do this. I know you hate me.
I don't hate you.
And breathe. Just breathe.
You need anything? In a mint? Huh? Getaway car?
Number 4. Didn't we almost have it all? At the end of season 3, Dr. Burke and Dr. Christina, the very incompatible couple, are engaged to be married. On June 7, 2007, ABC announced that it had decided not to renew Isaiah Washington's contract and that he would be dropped from the show after an on-set incident with fellow cast members. Burke made his final appearance in the 3rd season, leaving Seattle in the aftermath of his failed wedding to Christina. We see Christina panicking.
I'm ready. I'm fine. Meredith talked me down. Really, I'm fine. Go. I'll be right behind you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I can do this. You know, I had a momentary freak out, but now I'm fine. I can do this.
But you don't want to do this.
We see Christina panicking as she's left at the altar struggling to get out of her wedding dress, and Meredith tearing it apart to help her out of it. This is a really sad ordeal, especially if you get to know who Christina is all about. Number 3.
I'll be home before you know it. It's good. It's time.
I know, I just feel like I just got you back and now you're going again and I just have to stay here.
You're right, you do. You have to stay here.
This, according to me, was the most heartbreaking jaw-opening moment ever in the history of TV. We witnessed the demise of one of the main and loved actors of Grey's Anatomy. On his way to the airport, Derek witnesses a car crash, leading him to try and help. He manages to help a girl with an exposed abdomen and a boy who has suffered a massive head trauma. Derek manages to alert help from the smoke of the car explosion. Just as he's about to drive away, he is hit by a semi-truck and is rushed to ER at the closest hospital. He's unable to speak as the doctors try to examine him, with him subconsciously telling them to order a head CT.
Look at the ultrasound. He's bleeding into his belly. We don't have time for a CT.
Arrogant because she's younger than you, and probably because she's a woman.
I just think that
We don't have time for a CT. He needs to go straight to the OR.
You have this. Come on, don't back down.
Derek is, however, rushed into surgery, and by the time the doctors discover his blown pupil, the neurosurgeon arrives too damn late, and Derek is therefore declared brain dead.
It's too late. You're too late.
After several hours, Meredith comes to sign the papers to turn off life support, and that marks the end of Meredith and Derek's chapter. Flat. This episode got us crying in all sorts of manner. Tyler Lee, who played Lexi Gray, Meredith's stepsister, decided not to renew her contract and would not be returning for season 9.
You're not dying. Do you hear me? You don't die today.
After their plane crashes into the woods, the doctors fight to stay alive while trying to save their peers. But this is too late for Lexi. It becomes more emotional when Mark decides to make his long-awaited confession to her.
I love you.
You don't have to say it just because I said it.
I love you. I've always been in love with you. I will always be in love with you.
As if that was not enough, Mark dies in the premiere of season 9 from the complications of the accident. Come on now, you've got to give us some hope here now. Number 1. Death and all his friends. Well, the title of this episode could not be more fit, as it saw the death of almost all the major doctors of Seattle Grace Hospital. The 2-part season 6 finale saw the shooting of Derek, Alex, Hunt, and the death of Dr. Reed and Charles at the same time, and opening a vulnerable side of the steel Dr. Christina Yang as we see her operating at gunpoint and Meredith miscarriaging. Come on, Shonda, this is too much sadness for one episode.
We need to get to the OR! Turn the elevators back on! Turn them back on! Oh, damn it!
Now, let's take a look at what Shonda had to say about the episode, shall we? It's hard to write this finale. I had to walk in the shoes of the shooter, a person who would shoot Reed and Alex and Charles, a person who would shoot Derek. By the time I finished writing part 1, I felt sick. I was depressed. So, do you agree with our picks? What are your saddest Grey's Anatomy moments? Give us your comments and reviews on the sneak peek right here on KU TV.
I've stayed up with you all night. Had I known how to save a life.